Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see San Antonio going up against the Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Greg, you know what? There's nothing like opening night. In whatever stage, in whatever location, the long wait is finally over. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see San Antonio going up against the Lakers. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Nothing quite like opening day here in the NBA. Clark, hard to beat a night like this one.
Kevin, sometimes it feels like summer lasts forever. But as soon as that opening tip is tossed, it's time to hoop. Basketball is back.
They get it again. Duncan, the pass to Parker. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
Boy, I tell you, there's a suddenness to Parker that helps him create space in the lane, unlike any other player in the league.
Howard with a screen on Parker. And Nash, here we go. Tries again, and Gasol with the lay-in.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Splitter with a screen on World Peace. Up top, Splitter. Pass to Parker. Now here's Duncan. He's defended by Gasol. And the shot goes in.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here's Kobe. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Parker against Nash. Here's Duncan, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Duncan's got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Bryant looking around. Gasol passes to Kobe. Rebound, San Antonio.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Here's Parker. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Nash. Gasol setting the pick for Nash. Pass to world peace. Drills the three-pointer.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Splitter with a screen on Nash. Parker outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Parker's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gasol. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. To the inside, Bryant. Good, and the assist, that time by Gasol.
Now, that's too easy for Kobe. The closer he gets, the more dangerous he becomes.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Splitter with a screen on Nash. Duncan left side. Parker passes to Splitter. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
And Splitter has such long arms. I mean, when he's close to the basket, he's looking to finish that with authority.
Now here's Bryant out to Nash. Outside, Gasol. Pass to Nash. Bryant against Green. They get it back, and Kobe gets it to go.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Duncan with a screen on Nash. Parker with it. Guarded now by Nash.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And that one drops for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Nash, here we go. Banked in off the glass.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
Splitter with a screen on world peace. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Quality decision. Have to know when to pass it and know when to shoot it.
Here is Bryant. He's got 6. Pass to Howard. Tim Duncan with the rebound. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Nash comes with the double team. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Parker. Steve Nash with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Bryant. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Splitter sets a screen for Parker. And Leonard has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Goes up again, and Duncan lays it in. Duncan's got his third basket of the night right there.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Dwight Howard on top.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Los Angeles trails by 4. Outside, Bryant. With the floater. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Splitter with a screen on world peace. Here's Leonard. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And I appreciate Leonard's feel for the game. Already seems to know all the angles.
Bryant against Green. To the paint. And finished off by Gasol.
Great pass by him right there. This is the kind of unselfish attitude you love to see.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Duncan with a screen on Nash. And Parker, here we go. Comes up empty down low.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. San Antonio leading. Parker looking over the floor. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Duncan, and the dunk by Duncan.
Solid job positioning and really good intensity and focus from Duncan that time to get to that second shot opportunity.
In the corner, it's Bryant. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 4. Splitter with a screen on Nash. And Parker, here we go. Hands are the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Howard. Jody Meeks comes in for Bryant. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash. Spurs also with the sub. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Danny Green. Parker outside. Inside, here's Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there. Tim Duncan dominating with that throwdown. Way to go, big fella.
Jameson with a screen on Parker. Over in the corner, Meeks. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. The Lakers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Jackson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Joseph in for Tony Parker. Now, here's Meeks. On the wing, Hill. He's guarded by Diaw. 5 to shoot. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here. That one misses for Gasol.
You know, you watch Pau Gasol, and he's got unbelievable length and really outstanding skill. And the desire to be great.
And here's Joseph for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here matched up against San Antonio is how they'll tip off the new season.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are two rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team can tip it off with a win.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here's Joseph for three, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Nice work offensively, spreading out that defense and then capitalizing.
Blake with it, still yet to score. Meeks finds Gasol, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
Pass to Diaw. And here's Joseph for three. Rebound Hill.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Blake with it, guarded by Jackson. Jamison, it's good on the putback. Jamison's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Yeah, great positioning by Jamison. He's right there to grab the rebound and send it back.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Splitter with a screen on Hill. Diaw with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Here's Blake. He's covered by Joseph. Pass to Jamison from deep. And Splitter pulls it down.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Diaw hits the jump hook. And the Spurs lead by 2.
In this close in, Diaw can finish strong. No need to hold back.
Hill, a screen on Joseph. Here's Blake. Here's Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
And if you want to score in the NBA, it's not easy. You have to make those tough contested shots like that one.
Pass to Diaw. Back to Joseph. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And here's a look at some stats for Manu Ginobili. Good season for him last year. Put up about 19 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. They now take the lead.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Diaw. Mills with it. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hill's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Jamison, no luck. Up top, Splitter. Pass to Mills. Jackson has the open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top, ending the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
Diaw, the screen. Drives to the hoop. They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip heading out to the Bay Area to take on the Warriors. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against Memphis, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
The first one falls, and Los Angeles with some changes. Howard comes in for Meeks, and it's Nash in for Steve Blake. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
They get the rebound, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
Cannot leave Howard alone on the offensive glass. When you do, he's making you pay for that mistake.
And the dunk by Duncan.
It goes up, and Duncan brings it down. What a powerful slam.
Lakers leading by 5. Outside, Kobe. Kobe soaring through the air.
Kobe makes Duncan look so easy. Man, that guy's explosive.
Leonard against Jamison. Duncan with the screen on Jamison. Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 12. Pass to Hill. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Diaw, and slammed in by Diaw.
And Diaw is so selective when it comes to shooting, but he's not going to pass up those dunks.
Green against Kobe. From 11 feet away. Kobe in close.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Leonard against Jamison. Leonard attacking. Pass to Diaw. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Howard kicks to Bryant. And here's Jamison. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
The shortest 3 on the floor, that corner. That is why guys shoot such a good percentage from there.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Lakers making a change here. World Peace is checked in. Manu Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Leonard on the wing. Jamison covering. And it's sent back by Howard. Bryant the pass to World Peace. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio trails by 10. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Duncan. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points, and he makes your team a ton better.
Kobe against Ginobili. Now here's Bryant. T right on him. And there's the drive. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And that one falls for Bryant.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Now here's Bryant. He's got 17. Lets a floater go. Duncan dishes to Ginobili. Leonard sets a screen for Ginobili. Driving in, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Steve Nash.
That's a well-earned foul for the and one opportunity. Ginobili was so ready to sacrifice himself on that play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Throw good Ginobili.
Boy, the energy Ginobili plays with is actually unbelievable. He's a whirling dervish out there who is always doing something borderline spectacular.
Now here's Kobe. Duncan with the block.
And nice job reading the eyes of the offensive player. Knew when he was going to shoot it.
Parker against Nash. Outside for Kobe. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
It's Ginobili on the wing. Guarded by Kobe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Bryant. Pass to Nash. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got 4 assists now tonight.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
Now here's Ginobili. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Jackson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard.
A moment here to see some stats for Parker. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 9 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
And it's Nash missing. San Antonio trails by 6. Parker finds Ginobili. Jackson a screen on Howard. Ginobili bounce pass. And the dunk by Duncan.
And how about the IQ there by Ginobili in that pick and roll? He is so good with being able to thread the needle with that pass.
Now here's Kobe. 17 points in the game. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Looking to get it going. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Tony Parker.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Bryant. Makes it off the glass. Kobe's got 21.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Ginobili against Bryant. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Gasol's checked in for Howard. Jody Meeks comes in for Bryant. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Nash. Splitter is checked in for San Antonio. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. Another shot. They shoot again. And the layup is good. 20 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is World Peace. He's got 7.
Gasol, such a remarkable offensive talent. It's a joy watching him do his thing.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. Spurs passing it around. Gasol against Splitter. There's Jackson with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
In the corner, it's Blake. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio trails by 3. Ginobili outside. Driving the lane. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Merciless drive by Ginobili. If there's a weakness in your defense, he'll find it.
Gasol, a screen on Parker. Over in the corner, Meeks. Pass to Blake. There's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
The 10-footer. Duncan with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. And San Antonio with the change here too. Joseph, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Meeks kicks to Gasol. Blake for 3. The shot will not fall. San Antonio trails by 4. Duncan, the pass to Parker. Now here's Splitter. Pass to Duncan. Stolen by World Peace. To the middle. Here's Hill. It's hauled in by Tony Parker. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Takes it inside. Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Blake with it, covered by Parker. Meeks on the wing. Outside, Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Hill, a screen on Parker. Blake, that's for 2. Los Angeles with another miss.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And the call will be against Steve Blake. That is his first foul of the game. Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Parker. Here's Joseph. Pass to Diaw. Now Mills. He's guarded by Meeks. Now Jackson. Here's Diaw. Clock at 6. Back to Jackson. The 3 from Joseph. And it's Meeks with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And and put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Gasol, a screen on Jackson. Blake for three. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Diaw. And it's Meeks with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Now that is impressive agility from the big man, Pau Gasol.
Pass to Duncan. Outside, Joseph. Sinks the triple. Joseph's got 6 points.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Over in the corner, Meeks. Good. And the assist goes to Blake.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Mills. And here is Diaw. Here's Duncan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Duncan's got 24.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Kobe Bryant getting it done for Los Angeles. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Kobe. With the teardrop, Duncan with the block. Leonard dishes to Splitter. Splitter with a screen on Nash. Parker kicks to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 5 on the clock. And Parker puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Green. Rejected by Gasol.
Fantastic defense from Gasol there. Used his reach to get the block.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Splitter with a screen on world peace. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Pau Gasol.
And good to see Leonard drawing these types of fouls, showing some confidence on offense.
For San Antonio, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Green against Bryant. Pass to Gasol. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Parker. Splitter with a screen on Nash. Here's Parker. Rebound the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Gasol kicks to Bryant. Back to Gasol. And then Gasol slams it in.
Goodness gracious, pal. Come on, man. Don't do him like that.
Splitter sets a screen. Parker with it. Guarded now by Nash, and they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Parker.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 21. Here's Gasol outside for Kobe. Green against Kobe. Here's Parker. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Now just a 2-point Laker lead for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Timeout called the Lakers.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset. And checking out the stats for Duncan. Last season, he played outstanding and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bryant has the open look, and the Lakers with another miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Splitter with a screen on Gasol for the tie, and Parker puts it in. Parker's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
Well, when Parker uses that burst of speed on the drive, he's nearly impossible to get in front of.
Kobe against Green. Here's Kobe. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
He's simply on a tear right now and showing no signs of slowing down.
Los Angeles shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Antoine Jamison's checked in for Los Angeles. And San Antonio also making a switch. Ginobili's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now Leonard. 7 points in the game, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Leonard gets off the ground in a hurry when he's got a head of steam. Explosive move there to the bucket.
Bryant outside. Jamison left side. And that one is good. Jamison's got 7. San Antonio trails by 3. Splitter with a screen on Nash. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kobe attacking outside for world peace. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got his 7th assist in the game.
Boy, he found an opportunity in the corner and knocked it down.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Duncan with a screen on world peace. And he drives in, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Going on the run, Leonard attacking without hesitation.
Green against Kobe. Kobe on the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Ginobili on the attack. What else is new?
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Bryant. Down low, here's Jamison, and the slam dunk by Jamison.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Ginobili. Inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Blake comes in for Steve Nash. Then for the Spurs, Diaw comes in for Splitter. And it's Mills in for Kawhi Leonard. Kobe with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Outside Bryant. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And here's Mills from the arc. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Meeks. Back to Bryant. And Bryant throws it down.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
Now here's Ginobili. He's got 9. Good on the 3-point shot. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Bryant. Oh, the floater from Kobe.
Such great touch there from Bryant on the runner. Nice.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for San Antonio. Ginobili against Kobe. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Not going to go that time. Los Angeles leading by 4. Blake dishes to Kobe. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. Diaw finds Ginobili. And it's sent back by Howard. Right side, Jamison. To the middle. Howard, the pass to Blake. Out to Kobe. Six on the shot clock. And the dunk by Bryant.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
San Antonio trails by 8. Diaw. And it's slammed in by Diaw.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Yep, it counts. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
Nice move by Ginobili inside, making his way around the contact, drawing the foul and getting the hoop.
A drive by Bryant, and Kobe throws it down hard.
My goodness, what a drive. The stuff finishing it off.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Hill, he's checked in for Jamison. San Antonio also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Green. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Manu Ginobili. San Antonio trails by 6. Joseph finds Diaw. Back to Joseph. Diaw sets the pick for Joseph. Over in the corner, Diaw. A 3-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Blake passes to Howard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Bryant missing. And San Antonio shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. To the inside, here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Nice court awareness and feel on the floor there from Duncan. Set the screen and then found space to execute the roll.
Kobe with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Kobe throws it down.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
San Antonio trails by 7. Outside Jackson. Duncan outside. 6 to shoot. To the wing right side. Here's Jackson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lakers leading by 7. Kobe attacking. Kobe with the slam off the drive.
Coming in hot. Bryant sees an opening and dives inside for the throwdown.
Duncan outside. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Meeks. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
San Antonio shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Los Angeles making a switch here. World Peace is checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. The free throw drops for Duncan.
There's so much that's impressive about Duncan, but I think the most impressive thing is how fundamentally sound he is.
Joseph against Kobe. And he slams it down right on top of Tim.
Bryant able to elevate and levitate once he takes flight. Just enjoy the show, folks.
Pass to Parker. The rebound by Blake. And here's Blake. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Bryant. And the baseline jumper, no good. San Antonio trails by 8. Here's Parker. And the layup's good off the glass. Parker's got 8 points in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Ryan against Joseph. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Joseph. 6 points for him. And that one's good. Parker.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Outside Bryant. Gasol's in the play. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. San Antonio trails by 7. Ginobili kicks to Diaw. Launches a 3. Ginobili can't hit.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Blake. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Free throw good. Joseph.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Hill. and he can't hit the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Leonard finds Joseph. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Splitter sets a screen. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Nash against Ginobili. Nash the pass to World Peace. Pass to Howard. Here's Nash. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Lakers lead by 8. It's Splitter atop the key. Outside, Joseph. Outside, Ginobili. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
At the arc, Manu seems so relaxed and always ready to go. Great confidence in his game.
In the corner, it's Blake. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Nash. Howard with a screen on Joseph. To the wing on the left. Splitter against Howard, and that one is off. San Antonio trails by 6. Splitter sets a screen, and here's Joseph for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. World Peace with it, picked up by Ginobili. Blake for 3. It's hauled in by Ginobili. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Diaw. There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. And it's World Peace missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Blake with the steal. Here's Gasol. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Ginobili the pass to Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
You have to appreciate how Splitter goes to work in these pick and rolls. Really good at capitalizing on whatever the defense gives him.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jamison's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Mills is checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that last break, I listened in on Phil Jackson's huddle. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Kept alive. Count that bucket.
And phenomenal work in close. Jamison is just so assertive from that area.
Ginobili kicks to Diaw. Pass to Mills. Splitter with a screen on Nash. Mills can't hit. Lakers leading by 6. World Peace, the pass to Jamison. From the right block, the shot is good. Jamison's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Splitter with the ball. Ginobili against World Peace. Pass to Mills. No good on the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Mills. Diaw for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
The Spurs making a switch here. Green's checked in. And the Spurs with possession here. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Goes back up. In the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
The D must be better, or else he'll continue to hurt him down low.
Gasol is screen on Green. Nash with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio trails by 6. Green kicks to Splitter. Outside Leonard. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Ginobili, and it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Jamison. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Leonard dishes to Ginobili. Splitter with a screen on Jamison. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Ryan's checked in for the Lakers. The Spurs also changing it up. Duncan comes in for Boris Diaw. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Danny Green. Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Bryant. Pass to Gasol. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's Nash with the drive. A 3-ball. Jamison with the basket on the assist by Nash. Nash has got 3 assists tonight.
And we see this sometimes from Jamison. This guy has the ability to catch fire and go into a zone.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Kobe. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, that's just a heads-up play. Kobe doing a really good job drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
A free throw drops for Bryant. And Kobe drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Splitter with a screen on Jamison. Here's Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
Wow, we're getting a glimpse of the future that's in front of Kawhi. He has the potential to be a game changer.
Ginobili against Kobe. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Out to Parker. Ginobili looking around. Pass to Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 6th assist on the night. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside, Kobe. Here's Gasol. Duncan with the block. And they'll get another chance.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here is Bryant. After the basket by San Antonio.
Bryant getting to the rack with force that time. Excellent on the drive.
San Antonio trails by 5. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Los Angeles making a switch here. World Peace is checked in. Leonard, the pass to Parker. Here's Ginobili. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. And stolen by Leonard. Ginobili against Bryant. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ginobili.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Shots good by Kobe.
Kobe thrives under pressure. When his team needs a hoop, he's the man to get it for him.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And so it's San Antonio with it, trailing by 5. Leonard against World Peace. Leonard attacking. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Dwight Howard.
And he's got the strength to play tough inside. I expect Leonard to play into that more often.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Kobe. Right side Gasol. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Down low. And Duncan throws it down.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge, even in the biggest of moments.
Kobe against Ginobili. Here's Bryant. Rebound San Antonio. Splitters got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ginobili against Bryant. Duncan with a screen on Bryant. Here's Ginobili, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Bryant can't get it to go. San Antonio's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Duncan misses. And they're on the break. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Outside Leonard to take the lead. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. Howard dishes to Bryant. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's Nash with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And Nash wants to be that guy to take the big shot. This is what being a leader is all about.
Ginobili against Kobe. Splitter with a screen on Bryant to the inside. Count it!
Outstanding execution in the pick and roll, capped off by his terrific pass.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Bryant, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Bryant against Ginobili. There's the drive. Duncan. Money!
When Duncan is on like he is now, there's really not much you can do about it.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And so it's the Lakers with it. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. One is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Ginobili kicks to Splitter, and here's Leonard from 3. Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Timeout, Lakers. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. World peace on the wing. For the 3. Can't knock in the 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Bryant with it. Rebound, San Antonio. Splitter's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. That puts them in the lead. And it's now 22 points for Tony Parker.
And how about Parker there? Incredible job with the handle and the footwork to get that one.
Now here's Kobe. Going inside. And Bryant fights off the contact.
Nobody does it better, finishing on the drive. I mean, Kobe brushing off the contact, unbothered by it at all.
Pass to Ginobili. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Bryant. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Now Howard. Shot clock at 6. Bucket is good.
Well, Kobe typically looks to score first, but that doesn't take away from how good a passer he is.
Splitter with a screen on Kobe. It's Ginobili with the drive, and it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Read the defense beautifully, puts the ball on the floor, and makes a play.
Gasol, a screen on Parker. He takes it in. Pass to Kobe. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Nash is checked in for Steve Blake. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Good work inside. Leonard getting strong position there for the finish.
Bryant against Ginobili. Kobe, the pass to World Peace. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Keeping active offensively, making things happen with movement.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. So it's the Spurs now. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Kobe against Ginobili. Driving to the basket. And Ginobili with the slam.
And you know, Ginobili is a 3-level scorer. And it doesn't take much for him to catch fire.
There's Nash with the 3. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Parker against Nash. Splitter sets a screen for Parker. Inside. And it's slammed in by Splitter. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And Parker terrific in the pick and roll. Just creative in terms of getting his team good looks.
And World Peace kicks to Kobe. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Splitter sets a screen. Here's Ginobili. It's hauled in by World Peace. Los Angeles trails by 4. Then Gasol with the dunk.
And Gasol is someone you turn to in these situations. Need a big basket, he's ready to go.
Ginobili against Kobe. Duncan with a screen on Bryant. Outside, Ginobili grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
Now here's Bryant. Here he goes. Yes!
One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for San Antonio. Splitter sets a screen for Ginobili. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. Green is checked in for the Spurs. Nash outside. And Splitter pulls it down.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's San Antonio. They lead by 4. Pass to Splitter. And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Timeout Lakers. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bryant passes to Howard. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Kobe has terrific vision and knows when to get it to his teammates.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of two is good. That stretches their lead to 8.
They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
A three-pointer is right on target. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like